without the people they're talking to knowing that they are Toyota employees. And then they're actually trying to make a division. You always hear Toyota Camry together. They actually just want it to be the Camry, no longer the Toyota Camry.
Alright, I'm going to talk about the feature a little bit. General Motors first quarter sales dropped across the globe by a little bit less than 1%, while Toyota sales were up 2.7% during the same time period. Toyota also sold 2.41 million vehicles, while GM sold 2.25 million vehicles in the first 3 months of the year. Industry observers believe Wagner is laying the groundwork to close a couple of factories and send thousands of workers off to early retirement. This might help, but it only gets Wagner about halfway to where GM needs to be. If he targets 4 of his 20 assembly plants, the company will be running fairly lean. David E. Cole, executive of Car, says GM could easily trim about 1 million cars, or 20% of its capacity, and still have enough to serve the market. GM could save $2 billion per year in the long run by buying out 20,000 workers, and estimates by Sanford C. Bernstein & Co. and analyst Brian A. Johnson, but it would end up paying them $1.5 in severance cost. GM managed to pull itself back from the brink of bankruptcy in the early 90s with a strong lineup of pickups and SUVs and a huge lift from the economy. But GM's forecasts never really pan out. Executives wrongly predicted a comeback in family sedans in the 80s and 90s, and as recently as last year, while more recently they took a pass on hybrid gas cars, electric cars. They blew a chance to get a jump on the crossover SUV segment with the failed Pontiac Aztek.